The pharmaceutical industry has witnessed some remarkable developments over the past 2 months. From billion-dollar merger discussions and regulatory reforms to breakthroughs in artificial intelligence and precision medicine, July and August 2026 have been packed with news that could shape the future of global healthcare. Let's dive into the biggest updates. The biggest headline came from reports suggesting that AstraZeneca and Bristol Myers Squibb explored the possibility of a merger worth nearly 400 billion US dollars. If such a deal were to happen, it would become one of the largest mergers in pharmaceutical history. Although no official agreement has been announced, the news sparked intense discussion across the healthcare industry about competition, innovation, and the future of the global pharmaceutical market. Another major trend continues to be mergers and acquisitions. Large pharmaceutical companies are actively acquiring biotechnology firms to strengthen their pipelines and prepare for future patent expirations. The strongest investment continues to be in oncology, obesity, neuroscience, rare diseases, gene therapy, and cell therapy. These therapeutic areas are expected to drive the next generation of blockbuster medicines. Now let's turn our attention to India. The Central Drug Standard Control Organization (CDSCO) continued introducing important regulatory reforms aimed at improving India's drug regulatory ecosystem. One of the most talked about proposals is the One Brand One Formulation policy, which seeks to eliminate confusion caused by different medicines sharing the same brand name but having different formulations. Such reforms are expected to improve patient safety and make prescribing practices more transparent. India has also continued modernizing its drug approval system. Regulatory authorities are working to simplify approval timelines while maintaining strict standards for safety, quality, and efficacy. These efforts are expected to encourage pharmaceutical innovation and improve access to new medicines for Indian patients. Artificial intelligence remained one of the most influential forces in the pharmaceutical industry during these months. Companies are increasingly integrating AI into drug discovery, clinical trial design, pharmacovigilance, manufacturing, regulatory documentation, and medical imaging. AI is helping researchers identify promising drug candidates faster, optimize clinical trials, reduce development costs, and improve decision making across the entire drug development process. The field of oncology also witnessed continued progress. Several targeted therapies and precision medicines achieved important regulatory milestones, providing new treatment options for patients with difficult to treat cancers. Rather than following a one size fits all approach, these therapies target specific genetic mutations, making cancer treatment more personalized and effective. Another area attracting enormous attention is the obesity market. Pharmaceutical companies continue investing heavily in next generation GLP-1 therapies for obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases. With multiple companies competing to develop more effective and convenient treatments, this therapeutic area is expected to remain one of the fastest growing segments of the pharmaceutical industry. Biologics and biosimilars also remained a major focus. As patents for several blockbuster biologic medicines approach expiration, pharmaceutical companies are accelerating the development of biosimilars. These medicines have the potential to improve patient access by providing more affordable alternatives while maintaining comparable quality, safety, and effectiveness. India's pharmaceutical sector also continued strengthening its global leadership. The country remains one of the world's largest suppliers of generic medicines and vaccines, while increasing investments in manufacturing infrastructure, research and development, digital regulatory systems, and quality assurance. These initiatives are expected to further enhance India's position in the global pharmaceutical market. Overall, July and August 2026 have demonstrated that the pharmaceutical industry is evolving faster than ever before. Strategic partnerships, regulatory modernization, advances in artificial intelligence, precision medicine, biologics, and innovative therapies are reshaping the future of healthcare. These developments will influence pharmaceutical companies, healthcare professionals, researchers, and most importantly, millions of patients around the world. Thank you for watching. If you found this update useful, stay tuned for our next monthly Pharma News Roundup, where we'll continue tracking the biggest developments shaping the pharmaceutical industry.